Love is one of the most fascinating experiences a human being can go through, yet it remains one of the most misunderstood. People talk about it casually, write songs about it, chase it, fear it, and sometimes run from it, but very few truly understand why it happens. When someone falls in love with you, it rarely has anything to do with the surface level things we obsess over: looks, achievements, or the image you present to the world. Instead, love comes from something deeper, more invisible, and more personal. It emerges from a place within the human mind and heart that logic can't fully control. Many people assume love is random, as if it hits without reason. Others believe it's entirely based on compatibility, shared interests, or timing. And while these things may create an opportunity for connection, they are not the real reason someone chooses you, specifically you, over anyone else. When a person falls for you, it happens because something about your presence awakens a feeling inside them that is rare, valuable, and not easily replaced. Love doesn't start when someone notices your strengths. It begins when they recognize something in you that resonates with something inside them. Think about it. You've met thousands of people in your life. You've walked past strangers, worked with colleagues, sat in classrooms, talked to friends, and interacted with hundreds of faces. But only a tiny number ever affect you deeply. Only a few remain in your memory long after the moment is gone. Only one or two will make you feel something profound. Why? Because emotional connection is not about quantity, it's about meaning. And meaning shows up only when the right internal elements align. This is why some relationships feel effortless from the beginning. You don't need to impress the person. You don't have to pretend, perform, or hide your flaws. Somehow being yourself is enough. There is an unspoken understanding, a natural harmony, a sense that you've known each other longer than you actually have. When love grows from this place, it feels organic. Not forced, not rushed, not artificial. And here is the surprising truth. Every deep connection forms around only two core reasons. No matter how complicated people try to make it, no matter how long the list of traits or behaviors people believe they need to be loved, it always comes down to two things. These two reasons explain why someone feels safe with you, why they open up, why they smile differently when they're around you, and why they don't want to lose you. These two reasons explain why one person stays in your heart while others fade into the background. Once you understand these two reasons, you begin to see relationships differently. You stop chasing love in the wrong places. You stop trying to be more than you are. You stop believing you need to earn affection by being perfect. Instead, you realize that the way someone experiences you emotionally is what truly matters. Love is not an accident. It is the meeting of two inner worlds that feel better. The first and most powerful reason someone truly falls in love with you is simple, yet often overlooked. They fall in love with how they feel in your presence. People think love is about admiration, attraction, similarities, or shared goals. But before any of that matters, the emotional experience you create within them becomes the foundation of their attachment. Humans are emotional creatures long before they are logical ones. We remember feelings more deeply than facts. We stay where our hearts feel understood, supported, and alive. Think about the people you've cared for most in your life. Chances are you don't love them because of their achievements, background, or beauty. You love them because of the way you feel when you're near them. Some people bring peace into your life without even trying. Some make you feel seen in a world where everyone is distracted. Some make you feel lighter, safer, more accepted, or more hopeful. When someone gives you a feeling you cannot find anywhere else, your heart attaches almost automatically. This is what happens when someone loves you. You become the person who awakens something inside them. A sense of warmth, comfort, excitement, or emotional safety. You might not even realize you're doing it. Maybe it's the way you listen without judgment. Maybe it's your presence that calms their anxiety. Maybe it's the way you speak that makes them feel understood. Or maybe it's simply that you give them permission to be their true self, without masks or performance. Modern relationships fail not because people are bad, but because they chase the wrong things. They focus on appearing attractive, successful, or impressive. But none of those things create real emotional connection. A person may admire your beauty or accomplishments, but they fall in love with the feeling of coming home, the feeling that they can breathe around you. Love is emotional oxygen. When someone feels emotionally alive around you, they want to stay, protect you, and deepen the bond. There is also a scientific layer behind this. The human brain releases bonding chemicals, oxytocin, dopamine, serotonin, not when someone looks good, but when they feel emotionally safe, connected, or appreciated. Emotional safety is magnetic. The moment someone senses they can trust you, their heart begins to open. The moment they feel valued, their attachment deepens. The moment they feel understood, they see you differently from everyone else. You become a rare person in their inner world. And here is the part most people never realize. You don't have to try to create this feeling. In fact, trying too hard usually works against you. Real emotional connection happens naturally when someone's soul feels aligned with yours, when your energy, your presence, your way of existing in the world matches something inside them. The bond forms effortlessly. This is why love cannot be forced. You cannot convince someone to feel something that isn't naturally awakened within them. And you cannot stop someone from falling for you when the emotional experience you create is exactly what their heart has been searching for. Ultimately, people fall in love not with your looks, your lifestyle, or your achievements. They fall in love with the version of themselves that comes alive when they are with you. The second reason people truly fall in love with you goes far beyond chemistry, attraction, or compatibility. Someone falls in love with you because they see something in you that is rare, irreplaceable, and uniquely yours. Something they cannot find in anyone else, no matter how hard they look. Love forms not from similarity, but from uniqueness. It is the distinct essence of who you are that captures someone's heart. In a world filled with billions of people, you may think you're not special, that you're just another ordinary person. But what you fail to see is how extraordinary you are to someone whose soul recognizes your energy. There could be thousands of people smarter than you, more attractive than you, more accomplished than you, but none of them carry your voice, your mind, your emotional depth, your softness, your intensity, your humor, your sensitivity, your perspective, or the exact way you express yourself. Real love begins when someone notices the small details about you that most people overlook. Maybe it's the way you think deeply about things others ignore. Maybe it's the way you speak with honesty, or laugh in a way that feels genuine. Maybe it's the softness in your eyes when you care, or the fire in your voice when you stand for something you believe in. Maybe it's your silence, your gentleness, your curiosity, your independence, your kindness, or your strength. These things are not skills. They are not achievements. They are parts of your essence, the parts that cannot be copied or replaced. When someone falls in love, they don't just love what you show them. They love the things you don't even realize you're showing. The raw, unpolished sides of you that slip through when you're not aware. They love your contradictions, how you can be strong yet fragile, confident yet uncertain, soft yet fiercely protective. They love the way you think, the way you react, the way you process emotions. They love how you care, how you forgive, how you understand. They love the emotional world inside you, a world they cannot enter through anyone else. People bond with uniqueness, not perfection. In fact, often it's your imperfections that make someone fall for you even more. The cracks in your armor, the vulnerabilities you try to hide, the moments when you open up without meaning to, these are the things that create connection. Because in those moments, someone sees the real you. And authenticity is intoxicating. In a world full of masks, your honesty becomes priceless. There is also a spiritual dimension to this. Sometimes souls recognize each other long before the mind understands why. You meet someone and something in them feels familiar, safe, or meaningful. Their presence resonates with yours in a way that cannot be explained through logic. Love often begins in the unseen, in the quiet alignment of energies that simply fit. And here is the truth. Most people never realize. The right person isn't impressed by your best qualities. They are moved by your real ones. They don't fall in love with the polished version of you. They fall in love with the essence beneath it. Because to them, your uniqueness is not just beautiful, it is unforgettable. Recognizing real love is difficult because most people confuse attention with affection, desire with connection, and temporary excitement with emotional depth. When someone loves you for the only two true reasons, the mirror you hold up to them and the uniqueness you carry,